YouTube, Instagram. We back again. It's the young gunner, DJ G-Wiz. And welcome to the weekend. We made it. So yeah, it's been a long week. Been a lot of challenges. A lot of emotions this week. But we still got it in. Want you guys to continue to take that with you. Just think about this. In the beginning of the year, at the gym, we see people start or attempt to join the gym. They last about a couple weeks. They last to maybe middle of January or towards the end of January, and then they stop showing up. They don't even cancel the membership. They just stop showing up. There are so many reps that you guys have to get in before you see progress. But what it is, and we can apply this to anything in life, your expectations are up here. They're way too high. And you don't realize that this is a lifestyle. And you don't know how many steps in the journey it takes to get to where you want to go to. So again, it's like you guys join the gym, and if you don't lose 20 pounds in a week, you're ready to quit. Or you work Monday through Friday, and on Friday, you're ready to get paid. Doesn't work that way. You know, guys, we got to continue to put in the work when nobody's watching. We got to appreciate the journey for what it is, because the journey sets the stage for when you do start to see success. It prepares you for the fake friends, the phonies, the weird situations. It preps you for that, because along the journey, you learn so much. I learned that with the body game and everything. By going to the gym, there was so many small details that I didn't know about, but I had to put my body through certain changes, and I had to stay consistent to the process so that I could see some type of results. Guys, I know you want the results, but giving up is not going to make you get the results any quicker. All you can do is stay the course of your plan. Work your plan. Like I said, have a nutritional goal, have a goal in the gym as far as max reps and all of that. And just give it about 3 to 6 months. Keep putting in the effort. Show up every day, you know? And I'm not just talking about the gym. I'm talking about in daily life. You guys see what we do on this channel, how I cook up loops on Wednesday, how I make beats on Sundays. But what you don't see is in between time, I'm always cooking up. I'm always working on loops. I'm always working on beats. And that's the way you guys have to be with whatever you want out of life. You have to be obsessive. It can't just be a thing, like a hobby to you. Like, it's got to be a lifestyle. It's got to be something that you want more than anything else. It's like that relationship that you want. You have to sacrifice so much to get that relationship. The career you want, you know, you got to go to school, you got to apply. Maybe you have to do internships, but whatever you got to do to get what you want, that's what you need to do. So it's important that we be intentional and focused and consistent. So I don't know how else to teach you guys discipline. I really don't. I can sit here on YouTube and I can talk. But if you guys don't want it, and like I said, you don't you don't see the connection of how the gym translates to real life, then I don't know what else to tell you. Either you learn discipline from going to the gym and applying that same mindset into your daily life, or you wait till something terrible happens in your life to change. And that's almost like the worst thing. It's like you got to get burnt before you get your hand off the stove. That's the worst way to learn. But just like I had to learn like that, maybe you have to learn like that too. I had to get skin up. I had to get hurt. I had to go through some pain, some trauma, some dark times, some self-doubt, a little bit of depression. I had to deal with all of that. But all of that got me to where I am today. And it was a blessing to feel that. It was a blessing to feel that pain, And that's something that I'll continue to take with me till the day I die, is that feeling. Because I remember what it felt like when I was going through those tough times. I remember what songs were on the radio. I just remember in Orange County in LA, I'm driving around working, both jobs, trying to figure it out, calling places to see if I can DJ. Credit cards, bank cards are getting declined. Just trying to figure out what I'm going to eat for dinner, I would text my ex. I'd be like, what we going to do for dinner? And we would scrape up what we could, to get dinner together. But I just remember hearing that Ella May song, Boot Up. And every time I hear that song, that just reminds me of how down I was, not just financially or emotionally and all that. It was just like my soul was crushed. It was just like, I felt like I was abandoned, like I was deserted, like on a deserted island. It was just me and my ex trying to figure out how we're gonna make it to the next paycheck. That's what it was. Every day it was just like that. And I will forever be thankful for those moments, because my mind was literally on survival mode every single day. I would wake up and mentally I was willing to do anything to get the money and pay the bills and make life a little bit more comfortable. I was willing to do anything because I was desperate. I was at my wit's end. And maybe that's why I'm disciplined. Maybe that's why I understand it. Maybe that's why it makes so much sense to me, because I know how bad life can get. I know what it feels like. And I keep saying this over and over, but just that feeling sucks so bad. Just knowing that things are unraveling and there's nothing you can do about it. You want to call somebody, but your phone's off, You want to eat something, she ain't got no money. You want to go somewhere, can't. Transmission blown. Can't afford gas money. That was the life I was living. And I know you guys get tired of hearing my story. You have your own story. And if you don't, that tells me that you're not even trying. You're not even pushing to do something you've never done. See, when I moved to LA or Orange County, I was doing something I had never done before. I was walking out on faith. And that was the biggest lesson LA, California taught me, that when you want something, you go after it and you take the bumps and the bruises and you figure it out and you make it work. And LA, Orange County, California turned me into a beast. You guys see me now, you know? It's going up, but it's a slow ride to the top. I'm not in a rush to get to the top. What I'm doing is I'm preparing myself. So when it does come together, I can sustain it. It's going to feel natural to me because I've been practicing for this moment my entire life. So guys, I know I was rambling today, wasn't really on topic, but do something this weekend. Do something impactful. Take some time in and just be still. You don't have to focus on money right now. Just do something that will impact your future for the better. That's all I'm asking you guys to do. You could do it tonight. You could do it tomorrow. You could do it on Sunday. But do something that'll impact your life for the better. Love you guys. Enjoy your weekend. I'll be back tomorrow. And then Sunday, we're going to cook up. Young Gunna, DJ G-Wiz. We out.